Morning, gentlemen. Commissioner coming at you here for another weekly recap. Weekly recap of the League Nine we got this year. Week 4 coming at you here this time. It was kind of dare I say, a really fucked up week. We had two teams not play this week because of COVID. We had two teams almost not play this week because of COVID. We had certain players not play even though their teams played because of COVID. And yeah, there are some teams that had a really shitty week and are about ready to fucking blow this whole goddamn thing up. So, tell you what, it was keeping on par with 2020. Not only that, but if you look at the standings right now, pretty much the same thing. Nothing makes sense. The teams who should be good are not good. The teams who have historically been dog shit are killing it. God damn it, I can't get this fucking glare figured out. Oh well. Just makes me glow, I guess. I'm a glowing guy. So yeah, this is all fucked up. It's just, whatever. We'll just get this over with and see what we have here. So, let's look at the first matchup of the week. We have Nick and Nate. And as I predicted last week, so far, up until this week, nobody was able to handle the Ds. Weird. Nate was able to handle all the Ds this week. Nate handled the Ds to completion and then some. Just dominated the Ds. Insert more dick jokes here. 154 to 111. A complete ass kicking by Nate. Let's look at the matchup here. Nick had Aaron Rodgers last night for 30 points. Allen Robinson for 23. Not much else. He sat Deshaun Watson, which was that was probably the right play. I mean, obviously he scored more points, or Rodgers scored more points, so yeah, that was the right play. Let's go into Nate's matchup. Like I said, 150 some odd points. Yeah, whatever. Lamar Jackson, his Mr. Irrelevant pick, as he likes to call him. 150. God damn, this fucking glare. Oh, there you go. Now I'm kind of sitting awkward. I don't like this. Mr. Irrelevant, as he likes to call him. I think he called him out once or twice. Lamar Jackson, 26 points. Will Fuller, 23 points. But let's be honest, he should have had 6 more points there. 25 points to Mike Evans, even though didn't he kind of get hurt or banged up a little? Zeke, 20 points. Chris Carson, 25 points, even though he had a concussion, or he's in concussion protocol or something. But yeah, he still managed to rip off 2 touchdowns. And he sat OBJ, who had 38 points last night, or not last night, on Sunday. 3 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, 25 points. I mean, I don't know. Again, like I said, nothing makes sense. Somehow Nate's team is just full of really good players. Doesn't make sense. Biggest thing that doesn't make any fucking sense is this next matchup between Matt and Corey. And Matt losing makes sense. Corey putting up the weekly high score and being in second place in the league, what the fuck? Like, let's be honest. This is... I don't know. I honestly... I don't know. Whatever. Matchup. Yeah, 168 for Corey, 111 for Matt. Matt had Amari Cooper go off for 33 points. He lost Nick Chubb to IR. So that sucks. Mark Andrews got him 20 points. Let's look at his bench just to see. Yeah, he had Derrick Henry and Ben Roethlisberger, so they were on a bye this week due to the COVID shit. Corey, like I said, I don't know. Russell Wilson, yeah, okay, 22 points, yeah, we expect that. Terry McLaurin, 22 points, he's good. Mike Davis, 22 points. They might not start Christian McCaffrey anymore, sorry, Mitch. George Kittle got 40 points, I guess, I don't know, kind of good day. Kansas City, 23 points, I mean, yeah, it goes on and on. I mean, wasn't George Kittle fucking hurt? I'm not gonna lie, I actually didn't see this. I don't look at any of these matchups or really anything on any of your other fucking shitty teams until I do the recap. He had, Jesus Christ, he had 15 catches for 183 yards and a TD. Not bad. Not bad. Anyways, Matt Novak, 2-2 in 5th place. Corey, 3-1 and in 2nd place. And sorry, I should have done that for Nick and Nate as well. Both Nick and Nate are at 3-1. Nate's in 3rd. Nick is in 4th. So we're kind of towards the top of the standings in there. In those last 2 matchups, let's dive down to the bottom of the standings. We have Mitch and Mike. And Mike, congratulations. You got your first win in the league. It only took you 4 weeks, but you finally got one. On that pace, you will never win the championship. Kyler Murray got him 137 to 126. Mike beats Mitch. Mitch is still winless, and Mike is 1-3. So between 8 games between these two teams, there's one combined win. So someone's all had to go. Kyler Murray for Mike, 23 points. DJ Chark, 29.5. Jerick McKinnon, 23. Yeah, nothing on his bench really worth mentioning. Let's see. Mitch barely got 20 points out of Patty Mahomes. 21 points out of Devontae Parker. 22 points out of Antonio Gibson. And yeah, he has a bunch of guys not playing on IR. So Mike up to 1-3 and in 7th. Mitch 0-4, staying in the basement. Next matchup, let's look at it here. Perk and Brandon. And I mean, again, things that don't make sense. Perk is in first, which doesn't surprise any of us because he usually comes out to these screaming hot, years or whatever, and then once playoffs hit, he just trips over his own feet and loses. So, that's fine, Perk. You can get out to the whatever kind of lead you want. Let's be honest, he ain't going to make it past the first round more than likely. Perk 4-0 and in first place beats Brandon 134 to 107. Let's look at the matchup. Brandon, you have a bad week. But, you only scored 107 points. But not only that, Perks, well, I don't know. Who would you say is Perks' number one wide receiver? Calvin Ridley or DK Metcalf going into this week? I would have said Calvin Ridley, but he got blanked last night. I think he had 4 targets. Not a single catch, not a single rush, nothing for Calvin Ridley. And I don't know, DK Metcalf is kind of coming out of the woodwork here as I would say potentially the number one wide receiver in the league. But anyways, point is, Brandon, Perk one of his wide receivers put up a goose egg. He still couldn't beat him. Dak Prescott got him 38 points. Dalvin Cook got him 29 points. Aaron Jones, 22 points. Okay, so again, notice this, guys. Perk's team sucks. Don't get me wrong. He's going to lose. Don't be afraid of him. But he has Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, Dalvin Cook, and Aaron Jones. Now, the rest of his team is dog shit, let's be honest. Dak Prescott, fine, but his team is 1-3. His only benefit is that he throws for 500 yards every week. But, yeah, let's be honest. His team's dog shit. But let's try to see if we can rally the troops and take some tire irons to some of these guys' knees or something. Looks like he played all the right people. You didn't have anybody on his bench. He has Allen Lazard on his IR for some reason. Yeah, you might want to have Allen Lazard. Oh my God, you might actually make your lineup on a bye week. Brandon had 107, like I said, not good. 21 points out of Kamara. That's about it. He sat Adam Thielen, which 26 points there. Latavius had 21 points. I think he had a couple touchdowns. So, and he sat Todd Gurley. So, Brandon, you could have started some better people. Obviously, Austin Eckler was not going to do good. You should have known that. Yeah, whatever. All right. One more stupid fucking matchup to get over with, and then we can end this. Yeah. Like, you can probably go back through all of my recaps and reviews and all that, and I've probably attempted to quit this league on an average 3 times a year. So far this year, I haven't attempted to quit, but mark this as time number 1 that I'm going to try to quit this league because this is such fucking bullshit. Not only did I get the weekly low score on a complete fluke and got completely boned over on it, don't get me wrong, I'll pay my $5 and hopefully it goes towards us winning some big bet and I can say I contributed in some way, shape, or form. But fucking Hayden Hurst. All he needed was one more catch in the second half last night. One fucking catch to beat Brandon. And let's be honest, who deserves a weekly low score? Me or Brandon? Yeah, exactly. I heard all 10 of you, 9 of you. You all said Brandon. Even Brandon said Brandon. Whatever. I lost to fucking Don. Don. Has Don even made the playoffs since this league started? I don't think so. I don't even know if... Whatever. 122.5 to 105. Whatever. I'm 1-3. I'm tanking for Trevor. I'm done. Jared Allen. Jared Allen. Jesus Christ. See, this is where my mind's at. I'm thinking that Jared Allen is my quarterback. Josh Allen 25 points, and that was it. Kareem Hunt, couple TDs, but he didn't break 20 points. I only had 2 players that would even played last night. The only reason James White had anything is because Sony Michel is out. Jamison Crowder, number 1 wide receiver on the worst team in the league, had 17 points, but who cares? Don, he had Joe Mixon go off for 42 points. The only fucking reason he won. If Joe Mixon does what Joe Mixon does and gets like an average of like 8 points a week, which is what he should do, I win. Melvin Gordon, 26 points. Who fucking cares? Whatever. This is so stupid. Honestly, my team would probably be better off with Jared Allen at quarterback. So, anyways, I'm 1-3 in the 8th place. Don's 1-3 in the 9th place. So, as we saw this week, it was kind of clunky with COVID and everything popping up, and let's be honest, it's probably not going to be the last of it. It might even be an average weekly thing now. Sorry that this video is running a little long, but just be patient. We're all kind of figuring this out. Corey kind of ran into a little bit of an issue last week where he dropped a couple players, and then they ended up being on oh nice, I won in my other league. Hey Nate, you want me to tell you about my other league? Yeah. So anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, group chat is there. I'm here to help, although I probably won't be available for the rest of the season because I don't fucking care anymore. I got Matt next week. I'm probably going to lose. Yeah. Mitch and Nate face off. Mitch will probably get his first win. Perk will probably lose to Don. Mike will most likely lose to Brandon because he's all-knowing. Nick will probably lose to Corey because it's 2020 and, of course, Corey's fucking winning. So, anyways, that's all I got. We'll see you next week.